Milorad here. Today I'm going to talk about a good, bad and ugly when you go on garage sales and you buy some stuff on garage sale. And this happened a couple weeks ago. I was just browsing garage sales and I saw this Nikon camera and some lenses, and I stopped by and I immediately recognized this Nikon FE2 camera from the 80s, and then I saw the lens on the camera. It was 50mm f1.4 lens, and I know a little bit about Nikon stuff, and I immediately knew this is really good. And they were asking $50. And with this camera there's also VIVITAR zoom lens, a VIVITAR Series 1 zoom lens, 70 to 210, and with macro. And there's also a VIVITAR Series 1 28 to 80mm lens, also with macro. And VIVITAR Series 1 are also very desirable lenses. Not much zooms, but you can buy what you can see. And then with this Nikon camera, it came with Nikon Motor Drive, and then we put this GoPro camera with underwater casing, and I put all this package together and paid $50. And I thought I got really good deal, and it was at the time. I did not pay too much attention to this camera setup and these lenses, because I was buying as well Nikon D3400 camera with extra lens, and I was testing that camera. Everything was fine, and I paid $150 for that camera, and then we gave $50 for this setup. And I say, well, I should be able to get my money back and maybe have some profit. And all of this that I mentioned was good part. Now it comes bad. When I came home and I started looking into this gear that I bought, I find out that this Motor Drive was full of batteries and they leaked inside. It's almost unusable. Then this lens, beautiful lens that came with camera, I looked at it and it was really nice. Glass, very clean glass. And then when I tried to change aperture, then I noticed that aperture ring, there's some oil inside on the aperture rings, and that will probably slow the opening and closing of the aperture. Okay, that was all bad with the camera. Camera actually works pretty good, all mechanics work. I just need to change batteries. It takes two batteries 357 size, 2 batteries, but you can actually operate this camera even without batteries. Okay, and that was bad, to find bad oil on the lens. And then it comes ugly. When I was taking pictures of this VIVITAR Series 1 zoom lens, this is 70 to 2010, I looked very closely and find out that this lens is full of fungus. And that is ugly. Well, you don't want fungus on your lens. And especially this one, 70 to 210, is really, really bad. At the bottom elements are full of fungus. Okay, and then I looked at the other VIVITAR lens, 28 to 90, and I also found a little bit of fungus. This one was a little bit better, but still that fungus is still there. And now I don't know what to do. Should I try to clean that myself? And I never ever did that in my life. Or should I just put it on eBay and maybe somebody will buy it for a couple bucks and clean it by himself? Or should you just discard these two lenses? And silver lining on all this good, bad and ugly was actually GoPro camera. I think this is the first one that was made, GoPro HERO, and I connected it to my computer and it was charging for a day. And then what happened after it was charged, I was able to turn it on and take a test video. Everything works fine. I'm just not sure how to use it and when to use it, but that's the only silver lining on all this purchase. The whole purpose for this story is when you buying on garage or estate sales, you can take a risk and pay what they want, or you can pay attention, test the stuff you're buying, and maybe pay a little bit more, but then you're sure you're getting what you're paying for. In this case, I took a risk, and at the end we will see if I'm going to make any profit on this purchase or it was just a write-off. But anyway, in any case, I love this camera and I'm sure somebody will find it useful and pay at least $50 what I paid for. Thank you.